I was doing the pitching tips videos, but I want to try something different. I want to try live streaming, and that way I don't have to script out this thing. It takes me longer to make videos. Just kind of get this going and pretty easy. So today, it's about throwing hard and ultimately throwing hard and getting your confidence up and getting rid of fear and just being free and easy, getting your arm speed up. That will result in all your pitches being better, but obviously people want to throw hard. So I'm going to kind of go over this talking from my perspective in my career, and I'm going to use myself as an example. So in 2014, well, we'll just say from the year I got drafted in 2010 to 2014, I pitched okay, struggled a lot sometimes, and pitched well at sometimes. But I never was kind of pitching freely. I always was kind of, what I like to say is I would, kind of freeze up. I wouldn't be as, free, and I would be kind of like a slave to my thoughts is what I would say. And I was inconsistent. I wasn't pitching to my full potential, and I was holding myself back. No one else was doing anything but me, and it was all up here. So 2016, I kind of thought my career was going to be over, and I got placed on the Akron Rubber Ducks in Double-A, and I kind of took this approach as, look, whatever happens, let's just go out, have fun, let's throw the ball hard, and let's just have fun playing baseball. It's a kid's game. Let's go do that. And I know that sounds very simple. That wasn't the only thing that happened. I had to overcome a lot of things in my career, but at that point, just going out and throwing the ball hard and not trying to think too much, it just kind of took off, and that was the best year I had. Ended up getting called up to the big leagues with the Indians at the time, now Guardians. But there's three things that I really want to touch on today, and this won't be a long live stream. This is just going to be pretty quick. It'll be shorter like a video, but and this will be up after the live stream ends. But I just want to have a comparison basically of kind of what my career went and how I, reached my full potential of my career. I wish it was longer, so I guess not my full potential, but just reached as much as I could for the time that I was in the big leagues, and then I kind of retracted. But we'll get to that. I just want to make sure you guys are aware where I'm at, and I want to help as many people as possible, whether that be young pitchers, whether that be college pitchers, no matter who it is, I want to help them. So I want to use all my experiences to help you. So, it's in case you are new here, I want to introduce myself. My name is Perci Garner. I'm a former major league pitcher. I played pro baseball from 2010 to 2018, and with three teams: the Phillies, Indians, and the Orioles. So if this helps you at all, that's all I kind of want to do. So if this helps you at all, make sure you like and subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and we'd appreciate a like and a subscription. So there's going to be more content like this coming in the future. This is probably how I'm going to be doing it from now on. We're going to have the podcast shows still happening, but in between the podcasts, I kind of want to do these live streams just because it's less editing, and it's kind of just me talking to you guys, and hopefully you guys like this. So again, we're at 425 subscribers. If we get that to 1,000, that would be great. And I want to make as much content about pitching and helping young pitchers as I can. So without further ado, let's get into it. So number one thing I kind of want to talk about is fear. Now, in my notes, this isn't at the top of the list. It should be, but we're going to start with it because fear is, I think, kind of what held me back from accomplishing, growing my confidence, and then the physical part of pitching and what having fear can lead to, which is deceleration, slowing down your arm, and that can just ruin all your pitches. So let's start with fear. So fear is something I kind of always had with baseball because I don't want to hurt anybody, and I know I throw hard, so I wouldn't want to hit anybody, hitter or my catch partner. So that kind of affected me, and that affected me all the way. Even when I was pitching with the Indians, Andrew Miller was my throwing partner, and I was afraid of hurting Andrew Miller, so I would kind of baby my throws, and number one, that could lead to injury, and number two, it's just going to ruin all your pitches. So try to, we might dig deep into fear and how to overcome that when you're pitching. But right now, I just want to, stay at a surface level and just focus on things that prevent you from, you know, thinking of negative things or things that prevent you from, becoming fearful of throwing the ball. Because obviously, if you're a pitcher or a baseball player, you need to throw the ball. So a couple things I would say is just if you have to, find a catch partner, no matter what age group you are. If there's someone that's afraid to catch you, it's not gonna help you at all. So find someone who at least maybe throws as hard as you, or maybe just doesn't care, and they understand that you're trying to get better just as they are. And another one is just to make sure that every throw has purpose, and you're not kind of being lackadaisical and talking about Fortnite or something you did last night and being silly. Focus up when you're playing catch because that's very important, especially to a pitcher. Now, I hope if you have any other questions about fear and what I did to kind of overcome it, which I've never fully overcame fear, but I think it's quite possible to do. Plenty of people have done it. There's people who, struggle with throwing and now are pitching in the big leagues and they're just fine. So, I can always, post stuff in my Discord to help you with overcoming fear. And if you aren't aware, you can join my Discord. The link will be in the description after the live stream. But number two, which once you get over fear, your confidence, because you'll be kind of pitching freely and not worrying about, hitting someone, you'll be worrying about competing and, getting better. And once you get on that level, then that's when your confidence kind of takes off. I know once, I did a lot of preparation, with the Indians. We did a lot of weighted ball training, a lot of, playing catch and trying to hit targets and not just going through the motions out there on the field. And a combination of playing catch meaningful and throwing with intention and taking my job at the time seriously, it kind of changed my confidence level. And then, of course, once I was pitching freely and the numbers started to rise on the scoreboard, that being the radar gun, then the confidence really kind of set in. And when you're confident, you gotta figure out ways of why you got there, why your confidence level was rising, and you want to continue to do that. Me, on the other hand, I did not do that. I was just like, wow, why is this happening? And I was kind of doubting it. I was kind of a victim of imposter syndrome where I was like, am I really this good? Like, this is crazy. And what you really should do is maybe document what you're doing that has helped you be so successful and so on and so forth. And, confidence in every part of life. Like me talking on this camera right now, I always say this. I don't know if I've said this on other podcasts, so I'm sorry if you've heard it before. But whenever, I'm pitching, if I had the same level of confidence pitching as I do speaking in front of people or in front of a camera, I think I would still be pitching. So confidence, we all know, is pretty important. And the way you build confidence is preparing and, putting yourself through any situation that you possibly can. So when you get in the game or when you're throwing a bullpen in front of your teammates, you're not kind of freaking out. So make sure, confidence is high on your priority list and work on ways to get your confidence level higher than what it is. And, of course, preparation. So now the third thing I want to talk about is kind of a mechanical thing. So I would always kind of get under the impression of, oh, it's mechanical, and I didn't want to tell myself that, hey, I'm being mentally weak. So I would think that, hey, my arm's doing this. A lot of that can make things worse. I will say, if your arm is slow and you're not throwing with good arm speed, no matter what you're doing, if you watch infielders, outfielders, catchers, they never have a slow arm speed. Everything is quick. That doesn't necessarily mean every throw is 100%. It's just you're throwing with some intention, and you're not just, lollygagging and going through the motions. And when you're throwing with intention and you're throwing with intent and your arm is not slowing down, that's when you get in that repetitive motion in your mechanics, and that's when you get muscle memory, and that's when your confidence rises again. So again, I'll eventually, with more videos, we'll go into more detail about arm speed and mechanics. I really don't want to talk a lot about mechanics on this channel, but if that's what you guys want, let me know and we will. Again, if you have any feedback or ideas about videos, you can join the Discord. There's already people in there. We're talking about pitching at all levels, and I just want to grow that Discord and make it a good pitching community where we all can, learn from each other. And I share my experiences, and people share their experiences, and we can, kind of figure out together how we can accomplish and be the best self in pitching and in life. So make sure you join the Discord down low. Now, I hope all of these tips that I'm giving you guys, I hope they can help you and get you to reach your next level and get to the next step, no matter what that is for you, whether you're a young pitcher who's just started pitching, or if you're going into high school, or if you're thinking about college. I really am making this channel and these videos to help you out. So, I might think something is important. I may think that, hey, I think they really want to hear this, but to best serve you, I really need you guys' feedback. So if you don't mind, go ahead and do that. And if you enjoyed this video, just make sure you like and subscribe. Like I said, I'm trying to grow this channel and reach more people. And if you think that this content is good, share it with someone. And then, maybe we can touch more people, touch more pitchers, and then, help them understand what they need to improve on so they can get to their next step in their journey of pitching. So appreciate you guys always tuning in. Like I said, I'm planning on doing live streams like this maybe twice a week. So I plan on doing a podcast once or twice a month. And I want to get more, baseball and sports. I want to be more of a focus on that. So I'm going to be going for bigger guests and not as many guests from my hometown. I do love them coming on my podcast and speaking, but I feel like now with the focus on sports, I'm going to be trying to get more major league players, more coaches, more people that can talk about the game that can't really maybe give you anything that I know or anyone from Tuscarawas County. So if you want to, what's good? Zuma's in the house. Appreciate you coming in, Zuma. But yeah, if you guys need any assistance, just talk to Zuma. He was a Major League Baseball player. I'm joking. Zuma is not a Major League Baseball player, but dude, I don't have to try to laugh, Zuma. But let's be real. But yeah, make sure you guys let me know whether that's through a like or subscribe to create more stuff like this, because I enjoy this and it's very easy. Because if you guys could tell, it was way scripted to my last pitching videos, and then also I went on a big hiatus where I didn't make any pitching videos for months, and then we had the holidays. So this, literally click a button and I'm going live. So would love feedback, and the next one I think I'm going to be focusing on just maybe some grips of the pitches I have, maybe when to throw certain pitches and stuff like that. So what's up, cousin Freddie in the chat? Appreciate you. And you know me, Freddie, you were like me. We don't play basketball that well. We can't shoot that well. We're kind of aggressive bruisers that like playing football. And I heard you talking about you playing baseball a little bit, and no, Omar, knuckleball is only when you're at the end of your career and they're trying to teach you a knuckleball to see if you can eke some more years out of your career. I've never been able to throw a knuckleball. There's been like 5 people that throw great knuckleballs in the history of the game. So not going to teach you guys how to throw a knuckleball. And we're not going to focus on curveballs either. Fastball, 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 and then changeup. But I appreciate Fred and Zuma coming by to the stream. I'm about to end it. But if there's anything I missed, let me know. I know it's not baseball season right now. But it's going to come upon us pretty quick. And I would appreciate if you guys tuned in to the podcast I had with Mark Leiter Jr. Yes, he's related to Mark Leiter, the pitcher, and Al Leiter, the pitcher from Major League Baseball. And, he shared a little bit about how he used his uncle and his father as good resources to, improve his pitching game. And he was my teammate with the Phillies, and he's still playing. He's with the Chicago Cubs right now. So if you haven't got a chance to check that out, make sure you go and check out that video. That just went live last night. And if you aren't aware, with my podcast, I do a premiere. So we record the podcast, and then Tuesday is when I will release it. So it'll be on Apple iTunes, it'll be on Spotify, it'll be on Google Podcasts, on any platform that you have Tuesday morning. But on YouTube, if you want the video, we premiere it, and it's usually around 8 or 9 o'clock. So if you could tune in on when we premiere, I'll be live in the chat with you, so you can tune in. And then Zuma trying to play Destiny, dude. I'm on this diet. I need sleep to build muscle and burn fat. So Destiny has not been on the priority list. I haven't even played this season. So, but yeah, I'm trying to figure out what the next video is going to be about. And I might live stream Friday. Not sure. We'll see how this goes. But I'm just going to continue to make as many videos as I can. And, we'll learn from that. So, but I guess I'll see you guys next time. Oh, before I go also, so I'm sitting in the Rainbow office right now. Well, standing technically. Shout out to Peterman Plumbing for donating the sit-stand desk for me. But there's some things that I'm trying to improve. You all know me. If you've watched any of the things, I'm all about quality. Sorry about the rumble. But I'm trying to improve the quality. Right now, I'm trying to have a 2-camera setup. Eventually, I will. I can't find my cable to my other camera, but that'll happen. And then hopefully we can get more sponsors here soon, because I just want to improve the quality of these videos as much as I can. So, Repo's back. So if you guys don't know Repo has been a big supporter of me in my content making journey. And, I appreciate you, Repo. Appreciate you stopping by. Zuma, you're down 45 pounds? Dang. So me, I'm pretty much just hitting a protein goal of 250 grams, and I'm on a 500 calorie deficit right now. So on average, I burn about 3,200. So I'm trying to take in about 2,700 calories, but sometimes a little bit lower than that. But I'm also lifting 5 times a week now, so we got stuff going on, man. And I'm trying to, me and my wife are going to Aruba, to celebrate our honeymoon we never took, and then our 10-year anniversary. So, I'm trying to get the body right for Aruba. So that's what we're doing. But I know I keep saying I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to get out of here for real this time. How long have we been going? Dang, we've been up for almost 20 minutes. That's crazy. Hey, and Repo, congratulations on the rookie card. That's what's up, man. If you want me to sign that, let me know. I can do that for you. I swear I won't take it and keep it hostage. I promise. But I appreciate the support always, man. You're always there for me. And but yeah, I'll probably be live again this week or early next week. And we have Josh Harrison coming up on the podcast. If you don't know, he was a long player with the Pirates, top 10 MVP votes, and now he's playing with the Chicago White Sox. I know him because we have the same agent, and he's good people. He's going to share his experience with us. And the big thing I want to focus on with him, as he had money on the table with the Pirates, chose to bet on himself, and it paid off. I don't know if I would have been able to do it, but, he did. He's got big kahunas. If I had millions sitting on the table, my wife probably wouldn't allow me not to take it. So congrats to him and his career that he's had. He passed 1,000 hits past season, so we're going to get into all that. So if you want to make sure you see that, go ahead and check that out. That'll be on the 99 Miles Per Hour channel, and that will be live probably Tuesday the 10th, I think is when it is. So, but without further ado, I'll holler at you guys next stream. Peace.